Yes, the presence is coming from here. There's only one explanation then.
I see you've caught on at last, abomination.
Ignatia! Blast it, she's still in there.
Navigator, wait!
How easy you've made it to spy on you. Now I think it's time to end this charade. Unleash!
Oh, it's as I thought. Only a weak slither of Ignatia's soul resides in there.
It's still Ignatia. I say we throw her overboard.
I have cut off her feeble attempts to probe my mind. She poses no threat to us.
Yes, it seems I am confined. Very well, ship. What plans do you have for me now?
Oh, what I wouldn't like to do. Years of grief and anguish, repaid 1,000-fold. But I will not stoop to your level. I will probe your mind for answers, and then remove your stench from my captain's remains.
You're welcome to try, abomination. My walls are thick, and my reserves endless.
Don't worry. If the Marley ever gets tired of you, I'll happily chuck you overboard. Always move forward.
The tides obey no one. Affirmative. I tell ya, what's, cooking?
I'm currently boiling ghost wheats with a hint of rotten lemongrass.
Aha! It does smell the part. In a good way, of course.
How can I help you, John?
I need starfish intestines and turtle eggs.
That horrible recipe again. You know I have several ideas on how to refine it.
Toyer, it's supposed to be ghastly, not gourmet.
All right. I have a starfish here, but it is my last one. I cannot part with it. My turtle eggs are already missing. I presumed you'd already taken some for your leisure.
You know, I never take one without asking.
No, you usually ask. I say no, we play cards, you lose, and then you take them anyway.
As I said, I never take without asking.
Look, go talk to Estelle. She guards the Marley's turtle pasture. See if you can get past her and get some eggs.
You're a good lad, Toyer Aviga. I'll go see Estelle right away. A pirate's delight. Estelle, you bearded squirrel. Toya said there was a turtle pasture somewhere in the Marley. Great. I gotta go there, you know. What? I can't give you Sir Reginald as a deposit. You're mad. He's my fish companion, not my pirate pass. Oh, don't you go being a hero now, Reg. Pah! We'll find another way. Don't you wait. Come on, Reg. Let's just try poking around in the below a bit ourselves. At some point we ought to find what we're looking for. Pure dead brilliant! Ugh. Someone's got to wash my eyes out after seeing that. Yuck! The depths have released me. My power light. Nah, it's not here. Although these rusty nails look mighty useful. Let's right, I'm coming, Sir Reginald. To be one with the seas again. Would you look at that? That's our little turtle pasture. They seem to like it here. You picked the right bone. Yeah, I know. The turtles always have it better than you do. That's what we do. 14, 15, 16, great! That's all I needed. Thanks a lot, folks. Now, Sir Reginald, we must leave the same way we came, using my anchor. Perfect. That's the turtle eggs done. I'm certain the Marley will be elated to hear about our progress, Sir Reginald. Ah, that's bone-drenching. Oi, Marley, it's Sir Reginald and me looking to check in. How's the rot holding up?
It's just a dirty spot.
Ha! I disagree to agree. Fortunately, I found a turtle pasture below deck, so it won't take long anymore.
Yes, very fortunate.
Now, there's just a starfish missing. I just gotta see if Toya is willing to play me for it.
I'm happy to hear that there's no chance of you receiving the final ingredient then.
Ha! Don't you wait, Marley. Sir Reginald and I may have some tricks up our sleeve.
It's probably unwise to tell me that you're planning to cheat.
Cheat? Nah, of course not. Well, we gotta get going now. Come, Sir Reginald. There's some preparing we have to do.
Never look back. I'll be there.
Where to, navigator? Here, at Calamity Reef, a black pearl rests upon the highest point.
You mean the falling lighthouse?
Aye. The zealots are swarming it like ants, but its powers deny them entrance.
And we could get in?
We might have a better chance than them. Still, I don't know the kind of forces at work here.
I say we knock at the door and see for ourselves.
Very well. Choose our landing, navigator.
We are ready.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
I saw this coming.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
We must trust her. Is there something that could expedite this procedure?
I thought we could shoot a cannon at it, but
Hey! Can you hear the waves singing?
The court is in session. I send you my receipt. Justice has been granted. Ah,
Raise with
swift
your legs.
justice.
Very
To
traditional.
the sea!
Change in position.
My galley. It is the battlefield. I'm going in. Do I see?
Curse it!
Is the battlefield.
It's done. No mercy given.
Ready to stand.
My verdict is final.
Begins. Is the battlefield.
Teresa, para servirle.
Who? Well now.
Your crimes are severe. I am your executioner. The crow flies.
Anyone hungry? Good taste.
What is that?
Good
A
for
heavy
another
customer.
shot.
Aye.
This one is special.
I cannot lose. Hesitation. Raise with your legs. In a moment. A heavy customer. Move like water.
I thought so.
What?
Akata.
Who wanders off their ordained path?
The fire hungers for us. For desperate times.
Restored.
Aye.
Is that? Who wanders off their ordained path?
Strike with precision.
Once more unto the justice has been granted.
Slice and raise with your legs. That's some spice.
Otra
A
ronda.
heavy customer. Very sensible, Mom.
I see where this is going.
Anyone hungry? Hey! Ah, a recipe for further strategy. Kaizoku katana. Quickly.
I see.
This will suffice. All in one motion. Sufficiently. Raise with your legs. Good taste. One-arm technique. A heavy customer. Very traditional. Raise with your legs. Yokai! A memory for the Mari's hold.
Who disturbs my sacred task?
Skewer that. Move like water. A heavy customer. A useful gift. Our objective is clear. Get ready to strike. Patience is the first step.
All right now.
Master.
Who was that?
I'm going in. Prepare for death.
Is that?
Raise with your legs.
Is there any other way inside?
The fight begins. A single strike. In a moment.
There shouldn't be the foot.
I am the blade. The expect a heavy customer.
Hanging there like you've nothing to hide.
Raise with your legs.
I presume.
It does. It looks like a spell that lets other souls.
Dicho y hecho.
The Mali.
We could consider this.
The pearl. It is in there somewhere.
Yes, I agree. At least as long as we have the lighthouse surrounded, no one else will get on top of it.
I follow the plan.
Teresa, ready to serve. The Marley aids us. Once more unto the... I am your executioner.
I've worn out 3 pickaxes.
Good for heavy
Another
customer.
shot.
I will grab the far.
On my way. The Marley's special skill.
So a soul pirate could just waltz through the door.
Indeed. I will continue my examination.
How is the door looking?
Nothing has changed. It resists all my attempts at entry.
A worthy memory.
Can I expect the walls to fall?
It will be done. Blood and silence.
Not really. They look
Victory is mine.
rather sturdy.
Strange.
Good one,
A
matey!
good starter.
Any progress in finding weakness in the barrier?
Were it not fueled.
I'm hit. A taste of tampered time.
Can I expect
I'm going in.
to fall soon?
Well,
I understand this
not
is
really.
Another round?
Can I expect the walls to fall soon?
I follow the
No,
plan.
not really.
Teresa,
They look weak,
para
but
servirle.
they're rather sturdy.
A bolt for your skull.
Raise with me. I'm hit.
alarm.
My
Stand
sight
undefeated.
reaches far.
Again!
I expect the walls to
One-arm technique.
Well, no, not
Hey!
really. They look weak,
I knew
but they're
this was
rather sturdy.
It's done. Justice has been granted.
Strange.
A feast for my blade. Raise with your legs. Another round?
Can I expect the walls
Our objective is clear.
Well, no.
Kaiser Katana.
They look weak, but they're rather sturdy.
Raise with your legs. No unexpected.
I knew this
Stand
would come.
undefeated. Again!
expect the walls to
Toya, ready.
Well, no, not really. They look weak, but
Add some spice.
The fire hungers for us. It's done. Justice has been granted.
Raise with your legs.
Come on, Sir Reginald!
Arriba! Dicho
Any
y
progress
hecho.
in
Balanced
finding
to
weakness in the
perfection.
barrier?
Were it not fueled by this corrupted power, it would
My
truly be a
special
marvel to
technique.
study.
Nakama. Aye.
Is there any other way inside?
That seems a thought worth considering.
To each what they deserve.
Yes.
The future calls. Come to me.
Something that could expedite this procedure.
Ready to serve. The dish takes shape. A heavy customer. Move like water.
This runs on soul energy, I presume.
It does. It looks like a spell that lets other soul energy-infused entities...
In a moment.
We could consider this.
Move with speed.
It is in there somewhere.
Yes, I agree. At least as long as we have the lighthouse surrounded, no one else will get on top of it.
You find worthy of reporting?
I've worn out
You're clean.
3 pickaxes so far. Soon, I will grab the 4th.
The oldest tricks are the best. On my way.
So a soul pilot could just waltz through the door.
Indeed. I will continue my examination.
I follow the plan.
That was no mere animal. I shall not stray too far.
How is the door looking?
Nothing has changed. It resists all my attempts at entry.
Good taste.
Can I expect the walls to fall soon?
Well, no, not really. They look weak, but they're...
I'm going in.
Is something.
Welcome to my humble abode. You've come for an accord, I presume.
An accord? What's that supposed to mean?
Are not pirates taught proper vocabulary anymore?
Did they ever?
When I was a youth of your age, we used to undulate between locutions and appellations merely to loosen our jaws.
Can you follow this, Marley?
With the utmost respect, Keeper of the Lights. These are trying times which force upon us a great haste. Thus, we come to humbly ask for the black pearl you keep.
Ah, ostensibly some of you have accommodated yourself with the appropriate phraseology. Woefully, there is a man who, albeit dressed as a scholar, lacks a proper diction. Who is also currently tormenting my remains. If you rid me of him, I will grant you entrance to the heights of my lighthouse, on top of which you will find the pearl that you seek.
We will see that it is done.
The Marley.
Anything you find worthy.
A refined decision. A good starter. Victory is mine. Hesitation is different. Raise with your legs. Simple.
Mr. Mercury, at the
Let's
ready.
get a better view.
Flame will devour you.
It will be done.
Can you hear the waves?
The crow flies.
There's no sense resisting. Your perseverance will crumble soon.
They're upon us!
And again.
Anything you find
Add some spice.
I've worn out 3 pickaxes.
The white crow stands ready. Let fate be our judge.
The dish takes shape. Raise with your legs.
My sight
Or the maiden's
reaches
flame
far.
will devour you. Ah! Salt creeks!
Our objective is clear.
Back to the sea. Ah, glad to be back.
There's no sense resisting. Slice. Your perseverance will crumble soon. A good starter. A fine blend of memories. One-arm technique.
Let's remember.
Shadows.
Fire! Illumine.
Return.
Back on top. Tides are changing, yet our memories still.
A refined decision. The taste of death. The cooking is going well.
Oh, thank you. His constant berating was starting to severely strain my nerves. Here, I'll open this hatch for you. It will lead you to the place you desire.
Are you sure this hatch leads anywhere?
Why wouldn't it? It's a hatch. Really the youth of these days.
Aye. A heavy customer.
Let me...
The cooking is going well.
This is not a common hatch.
Add some spice. The cooking is going well.
Let's get out of here before the lighthouse has more surprises for us.
This.
Our objective is clear. We return. A feast is in order.
You, the one the abomination calls Navigator. I wish to speak with you.
Straight to the point.
Come to barter, eh?
Hey, Quentin.
Shh! You're scaring away the catch.
What kind of fish are you after?
Fish? What would I catch fish for? I'm treasure fishing, of course. At least I would have been if you didn't deem it necessary to interrupt me. So, how do you intend to pay me back?
You know, in my experience, treasure don't bite or shy away. How do you do it?
Well, I could explain all this to you in minute details, but I'll have to ask for a meagre recompense.
Which would be?
Nothing major, I assure you, just a small token of appreciation. Your sword, for instance.
No.
Why not?
I can't trade you my sword.
Sure you can. The hilt is golden, and it has a few ornaments that are rather exceptional. Besides, it looks quite uncomfortable, at least from an outsider's perspective.
The sword keeps me tethered. Pull it out, and my body becomes unhinged from space-time.
Oh, so that's part of your power. Even more valuable, then.
Aye, and that's just if I pull it out. Another cursed tried once, and I still don't know where they ended up. I guess we each have some strange quirk to our souls. At least the Marley's treasure is in competent hands.
Rather, it sits on my competent shoulders, and that's why I'm the only one allowed to spend a single doubloon.
Treasure hunter.
Our arrangement is the subject of constant renegotiation. Part of the fun, eh?
Well, I wish you good luck then. And good hunting.
Much obliged.
I'll be there soon.
Catching a break, feeling the breeze.
Don't you have work to do, sailor?
Ah, Ephia. Come, we must toast.
Gladly. I see you've already prepared the cups. They seem a bit small.
Aye, but that is how you enjoy sake. Now a toast to fallen friends, severed ties, and new horizons. Kanpai!
Kanpai! Oh, now that had a kick all right.
Enjoy it. It was one of the many things we meant to carry home once our mission was complete.
Ah, so this is a memento of your partner.
Aye. I held on to it for when I finally achieved my vengeance. But there's no need anymore.
Hear, hear.
To think we simply carried out the mission. We did not ask for reasons. Kuro and I, slaying a legendary undead captain and claiming his head, we traveled for years. We gathered knowledge, we honed our skills as pirate hunters. Yet in the end, that blind obedience cost me my arm. And Kuro his head.
Do you think he'd be content, seeing you happy as you are now?
I suppose. We will never know for sure.
Well, if Bellamy's soul is still out there, who's to say? Maybe one day you'll run across Kuro again, eh?
A toast to that, Ephia. A toast to that.
Always move forward. I like it already. Still clinging on, Inquisitor? Not for much longer, I think.
The ship's soul has retreated for now. I have questions, Navigator. I know every cursed member of this crew. You are new.
Aye. And I've had a hand in freeing the Mali from your grasp.
The nerve. You stumbled into a scheme years in the making, only to sow chaos at the last minute.
Save your frustration. You'll need it when we sail away with the treasure.
Confident for someone who clearly doesn't know the treasure's true nature.
I never cared to ask. I trust the Marley.
Lies. You already harbor suspicion. I see it written on your rotting face.
I've had my fill of insults for today.
What will it be, Navigator? Will you rise to meet your destiny? Or will you keep flailing blindly?
The cursed make their own destiny. In that, the distinction between us could not be greater.
Signora.
Ah, good. I need a distraction right now.
Aye!
Let's get moving, eh? Well, well. I like these odds.
Ah, Signora. I must say, you are harboring quite the unusual guest.
Let's not talk about her. How about another expedition into the deeper holds?
You're eager today.
I'm getting rather annoyed at the constant secrecy about this treasure. You wouldn't know where to find a few insightful memories.
All you need do is ask, Signora.
Oh, this feels different. How far down is this hold?
Bigger secrets are buried deeper. A word of caution. We are entering
dangerous waters. Not even I can fully shield us from the Marley's gaze here. Best do our business quickly, huh?
Why can I only unleash recent memories? Why can I only capture a single island?
Because I made it that way.
But why? I could do so much more.
I've seen where unlimited power leads, Marley. It makes a soul less than human.
I am not human, Captain.
You are where it counts. I never wanted a tool or a weapon, no matter what Teach and the others said. I wanted a partner, a ship I could rely on, a soul who'd dare eternity with me.
These are getting more personal. No second thoughts, eh?
One might think we are on the brink of a major discovery.
As if you don't already know.
Contrary to popular belief, I do not know everything.
That memory over there, it's different.
Let us hope this is it. The Marley's awareness is closing in. Playing cards would be terribly boring otherwise.
Captain, what is this?
A creature from the deepest below, drawn into our world by the curse of lost souls.
I can sense it through your memory. It's like me.
When I found it on that forgotten island, I reached out to it, fool that I was. I almost lost myself in its maddening power. But I also stole a sliver of its soul. Enough to infuse a ship.
It's me. I was born from this.
Aye, Marley. You've inherited one of the most fearsome powers of this world and beyond. The power of the Time Soul.
Senora, the Marley is about to notice us.
I hid it, Marley. I hid it with the gold and treasure of 100 voyages. It's still there, on that old forgotten island.
Senora, we must leave now.
Should I ever draw my last breath, it'll fall to you. You must find it, and send it back to the below.
Forgive me, Senora. I got us away in the nick of time.
Reaper's teeth, an ancient soul. Mordecai found an ancient soul.
Indeed, and one of the most fearsome. The Time Soul can manipulate a fundamental law of reality. Even the Marley's power is nothing in comparison.
No wonder Ignatia is after it. And the Marley. I need to digest all this. My thanks again for your help, Jester.
Don't mention it. I am most curious what you will do next. A presto, Signora.
Navigator, is something the matter? You seem stressed.
Everything's fine, Marley. Just planning our next move. I just need a little more time to prepare.
No, absolutely not. I need all the silence I can get. Otherwise, I'll never finish my memoirs.
Sure as the times. Aye, Taya.
You found the turtle pasture I had.
I did. Thanks very much for the heads up.
I admit I did not expect you to get past Estelle.
Now, in regards to that last starfish of yours...
John, How many times have we played cards?
I think we're getting close to 500 dozen times.
5,978 times to be precise. Now, how often have you won?
Well, there was this one time where it was arguably still undecided.
You mean when Gael picked me up during the game and shot me into the sea? And while I still don't know how you managed to bribe her, I think I was back in the lead again. Until she, of course, returned and threw the entire table overboard.
So you agree that that game is still technically not finished?
If that's the conclusion you choose to draw from this, so be it. Let's play.
All right, let me just prepare a couple of things.
Prepare as you will. Meet me at the table when you're ready.
All right, Sir Reginald. I really need to win this time. Of course I've got a chance. There's just something I need to grab before playing. I've stored it in the below. That's what we do. A couple of aces. I wonder how Toyar is going to play against this. Now you're turning all nighty on me, Reg. We've robbed and plundered plenty of Inquisition bases in our time, and you've never lost a scale over it. What do you mean those were all fair fights? We're immortal and all they have is funny-looking hats and masks. I knew you'd come around. Can I count on your assistance, then? Good fish. Let's get back to Toya, then. Our depths have released me. All right, Toya. We're ready.
We? I was under the impression that I'm just facing you.
Just a manner of speech. Let's do this.
I'm dealing.
Nothing against that.
I'll bet 3 shells.
Let me go ahead and double that.
I'm out.
Much obliged to you.
Next hand.
We're all in.
Me too.
Ha! I got aces.
Aces again,
Yeah, looks like luck favors the fortunate, if that's how the saying goes.
It seems so, as I'm the one with 3 aces.
Damn it, Toyer! That was all I had. How do you keep beating me?
Well, the little scam you ran with Reginald didn't help your chances.
It didn't?
See, whenever Sir Reginald hands you those aces, you always bet everything, certain that you are going to win. Once your strategy became obvious, it was easily exploitable. Playing cards is war. You can't just win by focusing on one battle. You have to keep the entire conflict in mind.
But as long as you're my crewmate, I don't have to worry about such things. You'll keep an eye on the strategy, and I'll keep on rushing in, if that's all right with you.
It is, of course, old friend. Now, come back to me in a while. I will have the intestines ready for you.
What do we have here? Straight.
Where to, navigator?
Is that the captain's mirror? I sense only an empty frame.
The shards are made of pure memory.
Ha! Very well, Mordecai. Show me your plans.
Teresa, if you're hearing this, I'm most certainly dead. Remember when we made that bet who of us would last longer? I hate to open old wounds, but I can't take any more chances. Not this time. You'll get through it, old gal. You've seen more than most of us. Time to look back.
That old codger, trying to charm me with that. Well, hand over your test mirror. I don't have all day. I see something. A statue. A right? Oh, no, he didn't.
What's wrong? You don't seem the type to back down from anything.
I refuse. Take someone else.
If we do not pass the mirror's tests, the treasure will remain lost forever.
Don't say Mia. Fine, if I can even remember. We must set a course for the Iron Bay.
What's waiting for us there?
With luck, someone who will help me on the trial to come. My journey on the Maiden's Path.
Consider it done.
Set a course, navigator.
The flames of the Iron Bay are within sight, White Crow.
You may have noticed that this island is a place of cleansing both matter and mind. Scripture dictates that a sanatorium must stand on the highest point, just as the cleansing pit must lie at the lowest. Somewhere in that sanatorium, I must find my confidant on the Maiden's Path.
Why here of all places?
I don't know. Call it intuition. We'll listen in on a few conversations. I'll know when something's worth our interest. Now choose our landing.
We are ready. New inspiration. Fabulous.
I can't sleep. The crow flies.
My galley is the battlefield.
So what is your test exactly?
I must walk the Maiden's Path. An old rite, meant to remind us of our purpose. Guided by a confidant, I will visit a holy place to cleanse my soul at the Maiden's beacons.
That sounds rather unhealthy for a cursed pirate.
You don't know the half of it. But one impossible task at a time, eh? First, we must find a servant of the Maiden who doesn't shoot us on sight.
All right.
Hey!
Well now.
Move with speed. Skewer the heart. Kaizak katana.
Something's not right. Can't you feel?
Hesitation is defeat.
See with them?
Aha! Pirate!
Restored. Judgment is at hand.
Balanced to
Good.
perfection.
My tobacco was getting stale.
So what is your test exactly?
I must walk the Maiden's Path. An old rite, meant to remind us of our purpose. Guided by a confidant, I will visit a holy place to cleanse my soul at the Maiden's beacons.
That sounds rather unhealthy for a cursed pirate.
You don't know the half of it. But one impossible task at a time, eh? First, we must find a servant of the maiden who doesn't shoot us on sight.
On the cursed wretch! The cursed wretch!
Stop!
Restored.
I can't sleep. It's in my...
Let's get a better view.
I'm always prepared.
So what is your test exactly?
I must walk the maiden's path. An old rite, meant to remind us of our purpose. Guided by a confidant, I will visit a holy place to cleanse my soul at the maiden's beacons.
That sounds rather unhealthy for a cursed pirate.
You don't know the half of it. But one impossible task at a time. I may. First, we must find a servant of the maiden who doesn't shoot us on sight.
Too many interruptions today.
Slice and dice. Aye. All in one motion.
It's done.
Strange.
Purge the undead!
Justice is harsh. First, we must find a servant of the maiden who doesn't shoot us on sight. Teresa, ready to serve.
I feel strange. Is it the weather?
Let's hope not.
Filed for review.
Let's try a new recipe. I am the blade.
Another pair of eyes might do the trick.
Once more onto the fight.
Try again.
Balanced to perfection. The fight begins. Blood and silence.
I see where this is going. Death comes to greet you.
A little souvenir.
Let's try. Raise with your legs.
Something's not right. Can't you feel it?
Ah,
That's
better
some
part of me.
spice. A heavy customer. Move like water. Kaizok katana. Raise with your legs. A heavy customer. On my way.
The White Crow stands ready.
Aye. Measure is unceasing.
I have spent many days recuperating in places like this.
Seems rather nice for the Inquisition. What's the catch?
There is none. This harkens back to the Maiden's earliest decrees. Measure is unceasing. Fighting the curse inevitably leads to corruption. This was built as a place to heal body and mind before either falls to madness. Though some here seem beyond help. Let's hear what the lost preaches to the mad.
Are you sure? He's just an old blind confessor.
I've seen enough blind men to know something's rotten here.
If there was corruption in him, surely our Udex would have seen it.
The curse can be devious. We will see the truth once the prognosticator is through with them.
Did I hear mention of a confessor?
Aye, and a blind one at that. Exactly what we need, I'd say. Let us find a patient register and locate the man.
The Udex would have seen it.
No matter.
Let's not forget, yes?
Pitiful creatures. This is not the kind of labor suited for a von Plesswald.
The verdict is clear.
A memory for the Mari's Hoard. A refined decision. A useful gift.
What horrid thing? Made
A recipe for further strategy.
The future calls.
Death is not defeat. One-arm technique. The heart is raised with your legs. The dish takes shape. A simple method of deception.
What that, you fiend?
Good taste. A single strike. The expected outcome. A heavy customer. Simple. Follow the noise.
Who disturbs my
In a moment.
sacred task?
Prepare for death.
Focus, Toya. This is not your
Raise
kitchen.
with your legs.
How dare they let me wait?
Yeah? Good. My tobacco is getting stale.
Sacred duty. Taking a break, are we? Report. Your task demands it. I shall report this. You hear?
Smoking right.
I'm waiting. The prognosticars will hear of this.
A ghostly
Is that-
pleasure.
Another to the Horde.
What? Who? What? Nothing I can't afford. Please, the maiden. There is still room for improvement. I like the taste of it. Let's change perspective.
Curse it!
There is still room for improvement. Nothing I can't afford. One less doesn't bother me. Noise. Easy to
Stay still and...
A challenge, not something I'm accustomed to.
I can't sleep.
Smoking right. What?
The cursed are here.
There is still room for improvement. Good snout.
Purge the undead.
A challenge, not something I'm accustomed to.
It's in my bones.
Nothing I can't afford. The way back. Good. I do best. Excuse me, I'm looking for the nearest pond to drown my flame in.
The infidels warned us about the cave.
Confessor, I visit where the maiden's servants lead me.
Hollow bones, thousands, and that light.
Also, there's the stench of Henson. Eyes on the prize, everybody.
The administrative building. We'll find a register on the top balcony, as per the grand design.
Hollow bones, thousands, and that light.
I smell the stench of corruption.
At your service.
I'd like to exert the right of inquiry. Now, what are your duties here? Little heart-to-heart and finally, I can see what we're looking for. Happen to know what
The
exactly
administrative building. We'll find a register on the top balcony.
Such brute methods. The burdens of nobility.
It went through us. It went into.
We may have need to return here.
My blade is ready. That's some spice.
Is that
Strange. On my way. The oldest tricks are the best. A refined decision.
How to put this?
This shall not go unanswered. My ears shall warn me of danger.
To see the world with different eyes.
Well, no. Hone my
To taste the soul of another.
Will not shelter you forever. Is that?
Burn the cursed wretch!
I'm always prepared. A memory for the Mari's Hold. One-arm technique. Hey!
we won't rat you out.
Quick and efficient. Just as...
Back to this. A simple method of deception. The fight begins.
Bothers a commissarius.
the song. Oh, that horrible song. All in one motion.
Oi!
Wish I could help you.
I can...
Your skills as sharp as ever.
A heavy customer.
Von Preiswald, at your service. Good snout.
I will draw their last.
Eyes on the prize, everybody.
The administrative building. We'll find a register on the top balcony, as per the grand design.
I can't sleep. It's in my bones.
Is that?
Ah, I'm losing.
To each what they deserve. Let fate be our judge.
Strange. My eyes see.
Surely the Udex would have seen it.
No matter.
This moment is ours.
Once more onto the breach. Ah, the register. Will you have a look, Marley?
Very well. Confessor. I have him. Admitted 4 days ago after a pirate raid. Eyes blinded by cursed influence.
Where is he now?
He was summoned to the garden for questioning by a prognosticar.
We'll cut that meeting short. To the gardens.
No, let the hands work on their own.
It's done. Dicho y hecho. Time waits for no one, except us. The crow has claws. Let's get a better view. Where to?
Hollow bones, thousands, and that light.
I cleaned his wounds.
I smell the stench of corruption on him.
Preparation is key. Very traditional.
This one is special.
Blood and silence.
Isn't the beauty of the design?
Raise with your legs. The objective is in my sight.
I will speak to the confessor once we've taken care of the prognosticar and his lackeys.
Can you still impersonate a pious servant of the maiden?
In my sleep.
Nothing I can't afford.
Interesting choice.
Let's peruse some minds.
Death is not defeat. Quickly.
Do I see?
Who disturbs my
What
sacred
do we have
task?
here?
This shall not go unanswered.
Move like
I am
water.
a servant of the grand design. Mensura, calcula.
Your soul best. I am sufficiently skilled.
dear prognostic.
A heavy custom.
Shall I cast myself into the fiery pit?
Not yet.
Until I can determine.
Teresa, ready to serve. The future calls. The Marley aids us.
My blade is ready.
No! My future is written. Yours is dinner.
Another round in the circus.
My galley is the battlefield. On my way.
Not interested.
Is that?
I hear there's lots of different
The
barbecue
fight begins.
techniques in the Lost Caribbean.
An ambush in the
Have
making.
you ever tried roasting chicken on the Maiden's Flame?
I knew this would come.
Let's try a new recipe.
The fire guides my soul.
Quick and efficient, just as
Raise
expected,
with your
Toya.
legs. Objective complete.
Hello? Prognostica? Are you still there?
Let me speak to him. I've seen it happen.
Prognostica?
Maiden guide you, Confessor. The prognosticator has other duties to attend to.
Ah, yes. Always busy, as is his calling. May I ask who I'm speaking to now? My eyes were taken.
Teresa, long-serving member of the Ordo Mensurae.
Ah, the venerable Iudex. How fares your part of the design?
Measure is unceasing, Confessor, which is why I am in need of a confidant.
You wish to walk the Maiden's path. Now that is an old-fashioned request.
I am an old-fashioned sort.
Why come to me? Surely there are other confessors.
My schedule only permits a brief visit to Gran Alcazar before I head for Cartagena. I fear all the confessors there will be occupied, considering the recent pirate attack.
A reasonable assumption. Very well. I'm happy to be of assistance. When do we leave?
I will sign your release forms, then come pick you up.
Now, let's put him to sleep. What about the release forms? Don't be ridiculous.
Let me remind you.
The future calls. Bones will break. A tough
The White
lesson.
Crow descends on her prey.
Good. Now we carry him back to the Marley. Come
Sharpshooter, his absence will be noticed eventually.
Let it. We'll be long gone by then. As for him, we probably spared him the choice between penance and the fire.
And what shall be done with him once your test concludes?
We will cross that bridge when we get there.
I can't sleep.
Nothing to do with me.
No more business.
Hollow bones. Thousands. And that light.
Good. My tobacco
Preparation
is getting
is
stale.
key. We may return here.
The car's in ahead!
Our options for variety are endless. Ah, a recipe for further strategy. I follow the plan. Mission complete. Victory is ours.
The work is done. We return. The Confessor is safely on board. Let's pray he doesn't catch on. Change in position. How fares our Confessor?
A mild headache, but otherwise blissfully ignorant. So what does the Maiden's path entail?
Walking in the Maiden's footsteps. Her rise, her trials, her suffering. There will be fire involved.
Sounds remarkably unpleasant.
Back in the Maiden's time, the fire was a tool, not the object of worship it is today. Ever since we lost the Maiden's guidance, it has twisted the Inquisition into a bunch of fire-crazed lunatics. And now, I must bare my soul to this eldritch parasite. What was Mordecai thinking? Once more onto the breach. Welcome on board, Confessor. Anything you need?
Thank you. I am quite well, though I can't seem to remember quite how I got here.
You nodded off in the carriage. We had to carry you on board.
I do have a sound sleep, it is true. I'm quite glad to be at sea again. What type of vessel is this? So far, I've yet to smell incense or hear the sound of prayer.
You will find all those things on the lower decks.
I see. I shall let one of the acolytes guide me there.
Sharpshooter, I refuse to have incense burned on my lower decks.
Suck it up. It's a miracle he hasn't caught on yet, and it's a long way to Gran Alcázar.
Back to the sea! Ah, sure as the tides.
God, yes?
Hello, John. The starfish intestines are prepared and ready.
They're the finest intestines I've ever seen. Thanks a lot, Doyer.
Don't mention it and enjoy cleaning.
I will.
Now we just gotta mix it all together, Sir Reginald. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'll step on a shell or two. Now, first I gotta marinate some of the eggs in the whiskey a bit. Be a fellow Rage and hand me the rest of the eggs. Thanks, got 'em. Now, I just have to put the starfish intestines on top. Yeah, I'm as careful as I can be. Looks good. Now slowly stir it starboard and heat it while we're at it. Mmm, Very good. Any moment now.
Oh my goodness, what is that stench?
Mutiny.
How does this smell always get inside my chest? Yikes!
It always surprises you, even when you know it is coming.
There are times when I wish my sisters could have cut my nose off too.
The odor was unbearable. No one can't even hold a pen in the face of that nostril assault.
Perfect! That's the sign! Sorry, fellas. It is what it is. Let's get to the spot in its original. Aye! Marley, didn't know you were a singer too.
Well, the spot had become a nuisance.
I knew you'd enjoy this. Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. There's no shame in liking a good old scrubbing.
Thank you, shipwright.
Let's get this finished up so you're nice and shiny again.
What do we have here?
No, set a course, navigator. I have transported the Confessor to Gran Alcazar.
Now, we don't have his luxury of walking around unmolested. Make sure we are not disturbed. Then I will speak to him and begin the rite. In theory, we will visit 3 beacons across Gran Alcazar to conclude the rite.
And in practice?
No cursed has ever walked the Maiden's Path. Whatever happens, will happen. Now, choose our landing, before I regret this.
Toya ready. Death is not defeat. Ready to stand. Very traditional. Oi! Prepare for death.
You do your business.
The expect a heavy customer. Agatta. Skewer the heart. Sufficiently. Raise with your legs. Move with speed. On my way. Blood and silence. A heavy customer. The dish takes shape. All in one motion. The taste of raise with your eyes. Aye, a familiar tune. That's some spice. That's cool. A useful gift. In a moment.
Who disturbs my sacred task?
Very sensible, Marley. Strike.
Meant the right of
Precision.
inquiry.
A good start. A heavy customer. The objective is in my sight.
The beacon of revelation. First.
Unleash. One-arm technique. That's some spice. A heavy customer. I'm approaching the objective.
The beacon of revelation. First step on the maiden's path. Let's make sure we are not disturbed.
Yokai! Strike with precision. This will suffice. Raise with your legs.
Who? Ah, you shall not escape.
Unleash. A single strike. Quickly.
They shall not.
A heavy customer. I'm approaching the objective.
The beacon of revelation. First step on the maiden's path. Let's make sure we are not disturbed.
In a moment. This will suffice. Raise with your legs. I follow the plan. Our objective is clear.
Let's authorize these.
One arm, two souls. Nakama, the dish takes shape. A memory for the Mari's hold. Sliced to pieces. A heavy customer. Wakatta. That's cool. Yeah.
Mere animal.
We need someone to tend to the gardens.
On my way.
With the magistrates.
Hesitation is defeat. Raise with your legs. Aye. Skewer the heart. The expected outcome. A heavy customer.
My soul is razor sharp.
Yecho. Treasure this moment, Marley.
I'll send a message to the Order.
I see where this is going. Confessor.
Ah, Teresa, there you are. Is it just me, or have things gone strangely quiet around here?
I haven't noticed. Shall we begin?
Of course. Let me see if I remember the words. Dearest maiden, mother of flame, who suffers for us eternally to keep the darkness at bay. Today, her child Teresa has come to walk in your arduous footsteps. This humble confessor will aid her on her path. He will hear her regrets and ease her suffering. Step forward, Teresa.
Maiden, I come to you bare and helpless as you were when you found the fire. May the flames reveal the darkness of my soul. Maiden, help me. Oh! In the name of the maiden, I judge thee guilty. I cleanse my doubts with fire. I am reborn. Well, well. What is this now?
Teresa? Is everything all right?
Yes, Confessor. It has just been a long time.
Well, if you think you can carry on, shall we head to the next beacon?
Go ahead. I will rejoin you shortly. Marley, what are these shadows?
The fire has destabilized your cursed soul. It has manifested echoes from your past.
They must be destroyed. I can feel it. I must use my power.
Let me remind you.
I send you my resolve. Changing from nothing she lifted me. From weakness she shaped me. I am her humble servant. Ah, yes. I remember the foolish girl I once was. That's what we all were. Fools, lamenting that we'd been thrust into this terrible lost Caribbean. Until the maiden discovered the fire and became our beacon. Come to me.
Slice and dice. The fight begins.
We are mankind's shield against the curse. The White Crow stands ready.
Sufficiently skewered. Raise with your legs. Yokai!
In the
heavy custom.
The better part of me. Guilty. Teresa, para servir. From corruption she shielded me. From darkness she spared me. Her fire lights my path. After years of futile struggle against the cursed, the fire became our salvation. We reveled in its power, ignorant of the horrors it would make us into. Even before we lost the Maiden's guidance, we had already doomed ourselves. Let us continue to the next beacon. Our friend is waiting.
The Marley's special skill. Move with speed.
What's in it for me?
It's done.
I'm surprised you still remember all this dogma.
How could I forget? I was there from the start. I saw the maiden temper our strength, liberate the poor and oppressed. I followed her call to the first Purga Magna, eager to drive back the curse. I witnessed the Spanish envoys take all we'd built and throw it into the fire.
I'm here. I'm going in. I cannot.
Judgment is at hand. My verdict is final.
A feast for praise with your legs.
Returns.
It will be done. Our options for variety are endless. A refined
What do we have here?
Through the flames.
Anyone hungry?
I'm surprised you still remember all this dogma.
How could I forget? I was there from the start. I saw the maiden temper our strength, liberate the poor and oppressed. I followed her call to the first Purga Magna, eager to drive back the curse. I witnessed the Spanish envoys take all we'd built and throw it into the fire. Tria Cuervos, I am your executioner.
Never look back. I like
Cut
tolerance.
through the raise with your legs. That's some spice.
For
heavy
desperate
customer.
times.
I follow the plan.
All right, now. My secret
Who was that?
A recipe for further strategy.
Senses.
Kaiser's
Wicked shall be cleansed by fire.
fight begins.
Monsieur. Whoa.
The fire hungers for us. It's otra ronda.
Raise with your legs. A heavy customer.
All right. Have some of me.
Aye! I'm close to our objective.
The beacon of judgment. The second of 3 steps on the Maiden's path.
Somehow I expected there to be more.
The main path includes only 3. Revelation, judgment, and suffering.
Well, at least we won't be here all day.
Measure it.
Good taste.
I heard that, you fiend.
A leaf on the wind, preparing the ingredients. The dish takes shape. 7 cuts. It can't be done. It will be done. Quickly. The oldest tricks are the best.
I heard that, you fiend.
I am the blade. The taste of death. Move like water.
The verdict is clear.
Abominate! Once more.
Commence the rite of
Good
inquiry.
taste.
In the name of
This
the
prepare for death.
I knew this would come. The crow flies.
Death, the heart. Raise with your legs. A good heavy customer. I'm approaching the objective.
The beacon of judgment. The second of 3 steps on the Maiden's path.
Quickly.
Somehow I expected there to be more.
The main path includes only 3. Revelation,
this one.
judgment, and suffering.
Let's
Well,
add some flavor.
at least we won't be here all day.
It will be done.
What horrid thing made that noise?
Strange.
Revelation, judgment, and suffering.
Well, at least we won't be here all day.
It will be done.
What horrid thing made that noise?
Total defeat. A good start. Utter.
Strangers in the air.
That's some spice. Follow the noise.
I heard that, you fiend.
Blood and silence. The taste of death on my way. Very sensible, Marvy.
Teresa, para servirle. Once more onto the bridge. A bolt for your skull.
Simple.
Impressive, Toya.
Good for
Raise with
another
your
shot.
legs. A heavy customer. The fight begins. Raise with your legs. In a moment. A heavy customer.
The verdict is clear. Time waits for no one, except us. Let's get a better view. Thank you for waiting, Confessor.
Oh, it is no trouble at all. I am enjoying not being questioned for once. Now, shall we continue? Dearest maiden, bringer of fire, who has been judged in our name, Teresa has begun to walk the difficult journey of your life. Her past has been revealed so that she may be judged as you were before us.
Maiden, I give myself to the judgment of the fire. May it test the conviction of my soul. And should I be found wanting, let it consume me.
Are we sure this isn't a terrible idea?
Hush! Oh! She burned for us. She freed us all. I could not stop it. Maiden, help me. I must not waver. Her fire will guide us.
Teresa, have you weathered the storm?
I need another moment. Go ahead without me.
Are you certain? Let me call an apothecary.
I am fine. Thank you. Now please, before I embarrass myself further.
Sharpshooter, I can feel your soul weaken with each shadow that appears.
The Maiden's path is never easy. A bolt for each, just like the last time. I will rot before I let the fire get the better of me.
What do we have here?
I feel the curse approaching.
Nonsense. I feel nothing.
Teresa, I'm ready to serve. Could I have stopped it? Fire provides. Your crimes are severe.
Concentrate. Let the fire guide your shot.
Burned. Change in position. Her fire will guide us. Her fire provides.
Aim with the eyes of a Eudex.
She burned for us. She freed us and took her away. I've seen it happen.
Shoot with the conviction.
Never look back.
Yokai!
A simple method of deception.
What horrid thing made that noise?
The monarch's puppet took her away.
One-arm technique. The dish takes shape. Hesitation, eat. Raise with your legs. A recipe for further strategy. Quickly.
Do not waste blessed rounds.
A fine blend of memories.
Hey!
Could I have stopped it? Could anyone?
You'll never reach my rank like this.
I'm going in.
The monarch's puppet took...
Shamali's special skill. The heart is...
I call for the rifle alarm.
Another round in a moment.
Have fire!
Teresa, para servirle.
Could I have stopped it?
The crow flies.
Pass it ahead, gracious.
Another round?
The fire hungers for us. I see where this is going. Fire! I send you my vision. I watch her go with her accusers. I see her sentenced by false charges. Her word denies us of retribution. The old world saw us breaking away and sent a tribunal to bring us back into the fold. They saw the maiden as a threat, and concocted a false trial to remove her from power. We would have fought to the last for her, but she would not have it. Our swords were not meant for the living, she said.
The fight begins.
Is it there?
How long has it been?
Gracious maiden, I cannot.
How many times has it been?
The court is in session. The future calls.
Could I have stopped?
I sent you my
and
result.
watch her go with her accusers? I see her sentenced by false charges. Her word denies us retribution.
The old world saw us breaking away and sent a tribunal to bring us back into the fold. They saw the maiden as a threat and concocted a false trial to remove her from power. We would have fought to the last for her, but she would not have it. Our swords were not meant for the living, she said.
A good starter. Let's add some flavor. Very traditional. Good timing.
Burned for us. She freed us all.
That's some spice.
Will guide us. Her fire provides.
Oh?
The dish takes shape.
Burned for us. She freed us all.
We may return here. Move with speed.
Will guide us. Her fire
I am the blade. This will suffice. A heavy customer. Yokai! Raise with your legs.
Her fire will guide us. Fire. Help me. Is this your justice?
Like this.
Her fire will guide us. Her fire provides. She burned for us. She
I knew this would come. Once more onto the beach.
I'll hold on to this.
No mercy given.
guide us. Her fire provides. I watch the pyre from the crowd. I see the fire light the straw. Her eyes look skyward as she burns.
The tribunal sentenced the maiden to be burned at the stake. Fire would be her executioner. A cruel gesture, no doubt intended to break our spirits forever. If only they had known the consequences of their folly.
Move like water. I follow.
Gracious.
These look skyward as she burns.
The tribunal sentenced the maiden to be burned at the stake. Fire would be her executioner. A cruel gesture, no doubt intended to break our spirits forever. If only they had known the consequences of their folly.
A refined decision. An ambush in the making. Magatta.
Shoot with the conviction of a prognostica.
Good timing, Marty. I'm going in. Suspect. I'm hit. Unexpected. Time is our ally. In a moment, Maiden would be ashamed.
Gracious maiden, I prepare.
We have the advantage of memories.
At your service.
I've seen it happen. I send you my ash.
Maiden would be ashamed.
Let's try a new recipe. It will be done. We must try
Let's
a
get
different
moving, eh?
recipe.
Ash and judgment.
Very traditional.
Gracious maiden, I prepare your bell.
For you, I call
Let
for
it
the right
bring
of
forth
the
our
land.
fiery wrath.
We have the advantage of memories. Very traditional.
Would be ashamed. Again.
The oldest tricks are the best. The Mali's special skill. Our objective is clear. Follow the noise.
What
is
is
that?
Who dares disturb me? No, that doesn't concern us.
Prepare for death.
The right of inquiry. The darkness.
Strange.
Guide my hand as I prepare it.
Once more. Hey! A simple method of deception.
Who disturbs my sacred task?
I'm going in.
Commence the right of inquiry. In the name of the maiden, reveal yourself.
The Mali's
I cannot
special
neglect
skill.
my duty.
Kaizoku katana. Wakatta. The expected outcome. A heavy customer. Quickly.
I'll keep it stored.
Well now.
The cursed would laugh at you.
The cursed are here.
Gracious.
And I follow the plan. The cursed would laugh at you.
A nice ball.
You can do better than that, acolyte.
Quickly.
Suspect.
Unexpected. Our options for variety are endless.
Better than that, acolyte.
A refined decision.
What?
A familiar tune.
That no animal.
Let the
I will note it
fire
in my
guide your shot.
Blood and silence.
We should have
The
burned.
dish takes shape. Another round?
You can
A useful gift.
that, acolyte.
Good taste.
That was no mere animal.
I see.
Maiden, my senses.
Very
I am
traditional.
ashamed of the grand design. I shall not stray too far.
Shot.
A good starter.
The fire hungers for us. I've seen it happen.
Aim with the eyes of a Udex.
My soul is razor sharp.
Shoot with the
Consider it done.
Prognostica.
Hold it right there. Grant me a second.
Death is not defeat. I'm going in.
It would be a shame. Again.
Quickly.
Oh?
What is that? Face the maidens, pirate! May it inspire your flock to victory!
Ah, swift justice.
Fiery wrath! May it alarm!
You would have had that, Marley.
You can do better than that, acolytes.
Hey! A good starter.
Strange.
What is that? The curse is on us!
I'm hit. Our options for variety are endless. I'm going in.
Acolytes.
A fine blend of memories. I follow the plan.
Your shot.
A memory for the Mari's hold.
Aim with the eyes of a Udex.
Ah, a recipe for further strategy. Quickly.
Shoot with the conviction of a
Good timing, Marty. Move with speed.
Ah, swift justice.
A
Memory
decision.
captured.
I cannot.
Again.
Maiden guards the heart.
The fire steals the soul.
Our objective is clear.
At your service.
It's done.
Preparation is key. Aye. Get ready to strike.
I heard that, you fiend.
The trap is set. The dish takes
To each
shape.
what they deserve. Justice is harsh. Madre Grande.
Raise with your legs. Very traditional. A heavy customer. Raise with your
Desperate
legs.
times.
Good taste. It will be done.
Oh?
Feel the curse approaching.
Nonsense. I feel nothing.
How long has it been?
The Mali remembers.
The Inquisitor. She troubles me.
She carries out her task, as do we all.
On my way. Victory is mine. Sufficiently.
My soul is razor sharp. I like these arts.
What is that?
No second thoughts, eh?
Teresa, para servirle. Judgment is at hand. One bolt, one life.
I like it out.
Let's try a new recipe.
See you
The
around,
heavy customer. The fight begins. Raise with your legs. The heavy customer.
The better part of me.
In a moment.
The verdict is clear.
At your service.
Raise with your legs. A good starter.
Otra
The
ronda.
heavy customer. Very sensible, Mom. Move like water. I'm close to our objective.
The final step on the Maiden's path. The beacon of suffering.
Charming name.
The Maiden suffers eternally to keep the fire alive. It is the ultimate act of devotion.
Ever imagined a world where Blackbeard had doused that flame?
I've lost the taste for fantasies. Now let us clear the final beacon.
Agatta.
What's in it for me?
Dicho y hecho. I pray for your soul. Your crimes are severe.
I watch the fire leave her frame. I see her adversaries burn. My throat is raw with exultation.
It was a miracle. The fire leapt from her burning body, engulfing her accusers. The Gawkers fled in panic, but the devout of us stayed, witnessing the dawn of a new age. And through all of it, she remained on the pyre, still looking skyward, still burning. And so she burns to this day. The shadows are scattered. Onwards, to the cathedral. I still see it in my nightmares. The maiden set ablaze. I was there in the crowd. I could have done something to end her pain. But of course I didn't. And so she continues to burn. 100 years of suffering. Where is the justice in that?
Back again. A worthy memory. Hey!
Is some
thing. Yokai! That's some spice. I'm going in. A refined decision.
Let's see what's out there.
Suspect.
Consider it done.
An anchor in the
Still
sea.
breathing. What? Still safe. I've seen it happen.
Oh, they will all get what's coming to them.
A slap on the wrist.
A moment to remember. Your soul is free. Enjoy. Your help is
Death
appreciated.
is not defeat. Hey!
What? Opportunity calls. Always move forward.
I knew this would come. Justice is harsh. With kind regards.
Time is on our side.
Do we have here?
This memory. Well, well. And so we return.
We all have our place in the design.
Is that? See you around, friend.
Move with speed.
Ah, swift justice. Teresa, para servirle.
My galley is the battlefield. I'm going in.
I heard that, you fiend.
The verdict is clear. Iron judgment. The future. I am your executioner.
I'm always prepared. A good starter.
For desperate times.
Vakatta.
The fire hungers for us.
Death is not defeat. The Mali remembers. On my way.
Stop.
There is danger
Your
in the air.
place is here.
Yes, I see we understand each other.
Never look back.
Future yet justice has been granted. Change in position. My strength returns. through the flames.
Well, no. No, there is no reasoning with what
One
do
bolt,
we have?
one life.
Do I see? Oh.
It's done.
Who? What is that? What do...
The crow flies.
Ready to serve.
What is that?
It will be done.
We have our sacred duty.
Let's add some flavor. An ambush in the making. The fight begins.
Do I see? Oh, I can't stand their babbling.
Let's get moving, eh?
Ah, swift
Well,
justice.
well.
I'm here. The dish
Let's see
takes
what's out
shape. Slice and dice. My galley is the
Always
battlefield.
move forward. My soul is razor sharp.
I'm always prepared.
Filed for review. Death comes to greet you.
You're such a show-off, Toya.
My strength returns. Treasure this moment, Marley. Confessor.
I was beginning to worry. Are you...
A dead body.
Measure, calculate,
The fire
rectify.
longs for your cur-
Let's reconsider the case.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Slice. Raise with your legs. Yokai. A heavy customer. Raise with your legs. A heavy customer. Move with speed. Ah, a recipe for further strategy. Raise with your legs. It will be done. I follow the plan.
Teresa, para servirle. Treasure this moment, Marley. Confessor.
I was beginning to worry. Are you certain you wish to continue?
I've never been more ready.
Very well. Kneel, Teresa. Holy maiden, hallowed be thy suffering. I bring to you, Teresa, whose faults have been revealed and judged.
Maiden, I am ready to bear your pain. Through your anguish, I will be cleansed. Through your eternal agony, I will...
Teresa?
Damn it all! Why put me through this torture? As if I hadn't suffered enough. She was everything to me, and they took her away, and I did nothing. And now she suffers forever because of this parasite, this damned fire. Ah! Traitor! Betrayer! Failure!
What's going on?
Her soul was thrown into chaos. If she doesn't fight her shadows, we may lose her for good.
You hear that, White Crow? Get shooting.
I'm tired. Perhaps this was always my fate.
You've been in tight spots before. You're the bloody White Crow, act like it.
Cheeky little runt. Very well. Once more onto the breach. I am the maiden's judgment. My sight reaches far. My gaze reveals the curse.
That's one shadow down.
Her bolt is returned on its own. She can shoot again.
The maiden's teachings guide my shot. Her light illuminates my soul.
Betrayer!
She is my beacon in the darkness. She is my island in the sea.
Her soul is at a critical point.
Keep it up, White Crow.
Traitor! You made her!
In her name I judge the wretches, the foul, the evil, and the cursed. By her law, I separate the wicked from the just, the sinners from the devout. And thus, through my blood and tears and unyielding faith, Teresa, I ease the suffering of this world. Confessor?
I'm not sure what happened. Forgive me, but I have bungled the rite.
It is quite all right. We have finished here.
You concluded the rite yourself. Marvelous.
Come. You look pale. Why not sit down for a moment? Ship!
This is where we part ways, I presume.
You have my thanks. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Oh, I had a jolly good time. Doubly so considering I was traveling with the Cursed.
So you knew?
It wasn't hard to figure out. But when you approached me, I admit, I was quite intrigued.
That's not all, is it? You aren't truly blind, either.
Technically, no. Though I feel my corruption is quite harmless.
Look at us. Two damned souls chatting away in the maiden's hallowed house.
Do you think she minds? The world has changed much since her time.
I think she weeps for what her Inquisition has become.
She might. But if wretches like us still carry her light, perhaps all is not lost.
Farewell, Confessor. I hope you find your own way in these strange times. I was just saying, ship, how does my soul fare?
It has stabilized. Even better. It seems invigorated.
Teresa?
We are done here. To the exit.
That cheeky priest. I like his gun.
But a good starter. In a moment.
Through the below we go.
We return. A feast is in order.
It is done. I have walked the maiden's path. The mirror should be satisfied. Once more onto the breach.
Fancy a game of schach, later?
Oh, is that a challenge, I hear?
The mirror awaits. Ready?
Naturally.
Approach then, sharpshooter.
Mordecai, your mirror witnessed my soul, and I passed its test. I hate what my Inquisition has become, and deep down, I hated myself for allowing it to happen. But the past is what shapes us. The only true way is forward, and your test has rekindled hope in my heart. It is done. I'll go roost on the main mast again. If you ever fancy a chat, you know where to find me. I'll even throw in a smoke.
Hey, Marley. I have something to discuss with you. Can we talk?
At your leisure, Navigator.
The crow flies.
Back to the sea!
The court is in session.
Aye. I'll be there soon.
Yes? I knew you'd show up eventually.
If I remember correctly, you were offering a smoke.
Here, have one.
Strong stuff.
Always. Have you looked up at the sky lately? Watched the stars?
Well, they do come in handy while navigating.
I haven't seen the stars since I lost my eyes. The maiden believed that all good comes from above. Even the fire resembles the constellations. To me, they were the expression of cosmic order. A glorious purpose that we all shared. To be a young soul again.
It's never too late, eh? I'm sure there's some ambition left in you.
For now, I am content in our jolly crew. You can certainly use the help. As for the future, maybe one day I'll pay a final visit to Madre Grande.
Well, well. A curse sneaking into the Inquisition capital. Sounds interesting.
Maybe you've rekindled my taste for fantasies.
Well, well.
What do you have for me, Navigator?
I think it's time we talk about what this journey is really about.
I don't follow.
I know about the Time Soul, Marley. And I know what you intend to do with it.
You were in my hold, despite my explicit orders.
Mordecai told me to. A secret message back in the Riddle Hall. His words were clear. He wants you to send the Time Soul back to the below.
I know very well what his final request was.
Do you? Because when you recounted it to me, you left out the most vital part.
Careful now, Navigator.
You intend to use the Time Soul. You're going against your captain's wish so you can bring him back.
Listen well, Aethia Manicato. You presume to speak for the captain, but you are wrong, no matter what his message says. I know better than anyone what the captain would have wanted.
Think about the clues he left us. The relics. Put there to remind you when you should not use your power. The mirror, which makes the crew come to terms with their past. He's preparing us. Because if anyone uses the Time Soul, something terrible will happen.
Enough. Your concern is noted. return to your post, and let us not speak of this again.
I'm not giving up yet, Marley.
As you will, Navigator. Now please, leave me be.
Fine. Take your time. We'll continue this at a later date. Well, not like I expected this to be easy. Back to business it is.
I'll hold on to what is mine. I can smell gold already. Navigator, a moment of your valued time, please.
Sure, Quentin.
Have you thought about my offer?
Offer? What offer?
When you first brought me back, I showed interest in the sword stuck in your ribs. I will pay you well.
You're serious? That sword is not for sale.
Ah, if there's one thing my father taught me, it's that if anything is not for sale, it's up for trade.
If there's nothing else to this conversation, I think I got somewhere to be. See ya.
No, wait. What about your hat, then? Surely it isn't as sacred as that sword?
No, of course not, but...
That's what I thought. You know, I've got a great piece of ornate rope here I'd like to... Oh, wait a minute. Some of my curses are missing. Damn it. Oh, no! It's gone too.
Curses? You're saying that rope was cursed?
Aren't we all? Unfortunately, I don't have time to clarify. Maybe one of the skeletons got their hands on my stuff. Wouldn't know how, but it never hurts to check. Let's see if any one of them is acting strangely. It will be dealt with.
Tied.
Ah, yes! That is a devious little rope. The ornaments are beautiful, but it does have a tendency to entangle its proprietor. Good to have it back, but still not what I was looking for the most. Now, my skeletal friend, where did you get this?
Rope.
I'll have to ask the Marley if I want to find out more. Nobody takes what's mine. Marley?
Quentin, what is it you want to buy from me this time?
No, nothing. At the moment, I'm content with what I have. Or would be. You see, some of my belongings are unfortunately absent from my chest.
Are these belongings perchance cursed and/or extremely dangerous?
You know, I'd argue that mostly depends on who handles them and in what circumstances.
So, yes.
Yes. On both accounts. One of the skeletons was already entangled in a particularly nasty rope of mine. Do you think they could have pried my chest open?
No. I would be aware if they put their collective mind to such an effort.
Yeah. Ordinarily, piles of bones can't open my chest anyway.
I'll keep my tendrils out for these items. Come back to me another time.
I will. Thanks, Marley. Well, not much to do for now. Let's hope that Marley finds something before more damage is done.
Let's get moving, eh?